keeping my shelf stocked, but I do what I can to make a living. Thanks, come on.
Take your time. Relax.
Go on, I got this.
There's someone over there.
Poor woman. It would seem she was cut down from behind.
How can this be? Oh, Rhaenys.
You know her?
She was once my lady-in-waiting, yes. Stand back. I think I can heal her wounds.
Lady Scarlet, I thank the Father above for your safety. You've grown much since last we met. Before me stands not the child I remember, but a full-blooded soldier of the Liberation.
This isn't exactly how I imagined our reunion, but I'm glad you're all right, Rhaenys. And still as stunning as ever, I see. What have you been doing these days?
Fighting back. I string my bow for a small resistance movement backed by almost every last of Albion's lords.
The nobility has not bent the knee to Zenoira?
They maintain deference outwardly, all while funding our revolt from behind the curtain of anonymity. As a result, the territories that fall outside the Church's purview are locked in fierce civil war.
And how did you come to be knocked out on the ground here?
I was sent as a messenger to request aid for the Resistance. But I was soon discovered by a band of Zenoirans who turned their blades upon me and struck. My wounds ran deep, yet I was able to escape until... well, you know what happened next.
Rhaenys, was it? Zenoira is our enemy as much as they are yours. We will purge them from this holy land and see Albion restored.
As I should have expected, word of your noble actions has long reached our ears, Prince Elaine. Allow me to lend my aptitude to the effort.
It's barely been 10 minutes since you were rapping on the Father's door, begging him to welcome you. You need rest, and you're not fighting anyone until you get it.
Of course, Lady Scarlet.
It's as you expected, sir. The rebels have come ashore.
A twist of fate all too easily seen. 'Tis a strange feeling. Crossing swords with my countrymen half a world away from our common home.
I don't envy the duty, sir.
All the same, this is a burden I must bear. I'll spill the blood of any who stand in our way, even that of my own kin.
I'm sorry, my lord.
Waste not a shred of worry on it. We share the same stigma, you and I. Traitors who sold their own nations to Zenoira for the frail promise of one more sunrise. Let us relish that tie which binds us, from one turncoat to another. Now then, our quarry is the forgotten heir of Queen Elenia. Ready your blade, and seek to plunge it deep into the boy's chest.
To the skies!
My atonement beckons.
Just tell me if anyone needs healing. I stand ready. Victory anything now. I'll help however I can. I understand.
Whatever you need. I'm off.
At your service. Understood.
Death summoned.
I'll heal you. I'll tend to your wounds. I'll heal you. Face me.
I shall
You're
never.
nothing. I'll tend to your wounds. I'll do everything I can. No mercy. I'll heal you. You're nothing.
For Drak-
No mercy.
I shall never yield.
Face me and be cut down.
Almost.
Gotta keep getting stronger. Dead and buried. Nowhere is too far. I won't fail you! Just like this!
The day will be ours. We march. Onward.
Do you need a healer?
For Drakenhold.
No mercy!
I shall never yield.
I'll do everything I can!
I mustn't
Quite
give
the challenge.
such.
I must stand strong.
I mustn't give in.
Quite the challenge.
Such
I
strength.
must stand strong.
No battle.
You're nothing.
What is our strategy?
At your service. I stand ready. Sir,
For Drakenhold.
face
I
me.
shall never yield.
In his
Not even surprised.
Understood.
Witness true chivalry. I'll not let Clive outdo me. I depart anon.
I won't fail you!
for Drakenhold.
You're nothing.
I shall never yield.
Best thief in the biz.
At your service.
Whatever you need. We mobilize at
I
once.
stand ready, sir.
Death summons you.
Wait till I tell Liza about this.
Don't resent me for this. What is our strategy? By a knight's honor. I'm off. I shall never yield.
Gray skies.
For Drakenhold. Might I take a short rest? What is our strategy?
Nowhere is too far.
Whatever you need. Begin the march.
I stand ready. Understood.
Death summons you. I mustn't...
This is nothing.
What is our strategy? I'm off.
I'll do everything I can. I'm so hungry. What is it? Do you need a healer? What is it?
You face me.
help however I can. Do you need a healer?
Your villainy ends here.
I've much room to improve.
The time is at hand. To me.
It is a useful find.
I'll help however I can. Setting off.
Come then. Well fought. We march.
With newfound
The time is
strength.
at hand. The path is set.
I won't fail you! As expected of Corny.
I'll not
Got more. All for the sake of my healing.
We march.
I can do anything now. Do you need a healer? What is it? I'll help however I can. Do you need a healer? I'll do it. I'll help however I can. I'll do everything I can. Let's see just...
I've yet a...
I think I've gotten a little better at this. Do you need a healer? I'll help however I can. I understand. At your service. Sir.
By a knight's honor. We mobilize at once.
Your will shall be done. As decreed.
The area is ours. What is it? I'm
We're
retreating for
outsourced.
now.
For Drakenhold.
No mercy! I've lost in His Highness's honor. My griffin needs a rest. I stand ready. Nowhere is too far. I stand ready. Nowhere is too far. Understood.
Whatever you need. I'm off.
Quite the challenge.
Such strength.
I must stand
No
strong.
battles.
Gray skies loom ahead. Face
I
me.
shall never yield. For Drakenhold.
You're nothing.
Death.
Face me and be cut down. Victory is ours.
I'll not let Clive outdo me. At once.
No mercy.
For Drakenhold. mustn't stop here. What is our strategy? Begin the march. By a knight's honor. We mobilize at once. Yes. I'm
I
in your
await
command.
your next command.
Death summons you.
Standing by.
What is our strategy? Begin the
I
march.
stand ready. At once.
For Drakenhold.
No complaints here.
Nowhere is too far. I
Your
can do
fate
this.
shall not be missed. Whatever you need. We mobilize at once.
Your will shall be done. As decreed.
Judgment shall I stand ready. I depart.
I shall never yield. Onward for Prince Ludwig. What is our strategy?
I stand ready. Sir.
Whatever you need. Begin a key position.
Face me and be cut down.
Got the brains and the brawn.
Nothing stopping me now. At your service. Understood.
By a knight's honor. I'm off.
The time is at hand.
You'll not be disappointed. Your will shall be done.
I've arrived.
I've done as you bade me.
Look what I found. You're nothing. 'Tis the fruit of higher still. I stand ready. At once. I'll take it off your hands.
What is our strategy?
At your service. Understood.
The Cornian militia, do you need something? Right.
Nowhere is too far.
I'll ride any distance. I'm prepared for anything. My steed is swifter than the wind.
Order must be allow me. Very well.
I stand ready.
Let me show you whatever you wish. As you wish. Just tell me if I'll help however I can. I'll do it.
I'll not go easy on you. I'll never hold myself back. Witness the might of an angel. I take to the skies.
Whatever you need.
Victory is all but assured. What is it? Thank you for that. Truly.
I rise to any challenge. Reason
Knew that was coming.
your orders. It shall be done.
Setting off.
Face your demise.
I'll support you.
I'll tend to your wounds. I'll heal you.
Come then.
Face me and
For
be...
Drakenhold.
Do your worst.
I won't fail you.
Prepare to be run through.
I'm here
I'll
too.
tend to your wounds.
I'm even better than Clive now.
I won't hold you back.
Nothing's stopping me now.
One of the many benefits of old age.
Naturally.
Why, Bradley? Why would a man lauded as a holy knight forsake his oath and crawl off into Zenoira's putrid arms?
I'm not the saint you think I am. Merely a butcher with an insatiable thirst for blood and violence. And while the world is at peace, as it was before, people like me can never know true happiness.
Pitiful beast you are.
Yet I must say, this was a fine bout. Perhaps the finest I can remember. And now I leave this world truly sated. Though, if I've one lingering regret, it's doing so before I could see Valmore's dreams realized at last.
How fare your wounds?
Entirely healed, thanks to your magic.
And what of your allies? Still sheltered in the Abbey to the south?
How did you...
We heard from one of the Zenoirans we took captive. It seems they've dispatched a squadron to the Abbey's location.
We have to hurry.
Indeed, and this time, my arrows shall support your march. Let us be off.
Welcome to my humble store. Look around as much as you please. Do let me know if you require assistance. May the Father bless you. I hope...
That's the Abbey up ahead, yes?
It is. They've offered far beyond their means in treatment and lodging for our wounded soldiers.
And now it's only a matter of time before Zenoira's squadron arrives.
Then we'll just have to prepare the warmest of welcomes for them.
My wings shall take me. As you've ordained.
To the skies!
Judgment shall You'll not be disappointed.
Nowhere is too far.
I'll ride any distance. How can I assist? Consider it done.
I stand ready.
Much appreciated.
I swear it. An attack is imminent.
Do your worst.
I shall rain arrows upon them.
My
I can't wait for my next fight.
Merely say the word. My steed is swifter than the wind. Order complete. I'm prepared for anything.
You're nothing. Blasphemous. Face me and be cut down.
Anywho,
you're nothing. Dead and buried. Nowhere is too far.
Witness the might of an angel. Your will shall be done.
I stand ready. Sir.
I'll not go easy on you.
I must.
Blasphemous fool. You'll not be disappointed. I take to the skies.
Nowhere is too far. Understood. No mercy.
Almost.
Gotta keep. I blossom ever brighter.
I stand ready. At once.
I stand ready.
How can I assist? Merely say the word. Consider it done. How can I assist? I ride at once.
I soar on wings of white. Pass down your mandate, departing at once.
'Tis ours. Witness the might of an angel. I stand ready.
My atonement beckoned by a knight's honor. We mobilize at once.
You'll not be disappointed. I depart. I stand ready. I take to the witness the might of an angel.
The Cornian militia fights on. I never miss my target. Keep getting sharper. Who's my target? Understood.
Witness true ship. What are your orders, my prince? I depart anon.
Order must be I rise to any challenge. Very well.
I've no allowance for mercy.
A divine blessing.
A futile endeavor.
I shall never...
If you want me, then...
For Drakenhold. What is our strategy? Your
My
faith
immense
shall not
power.
be misplaced.
I'll be taking that.
One thrust of the lance is all I need.
I'll need just a little closer to my former strength.
I'm prepared for anything. Consider it done.
Any who bar my path must perish.
I stand for all elf-kind.
You'll not be disappointed. I depart.
I shall teach you the lunacy.
Come then!
A futile endeavor. A lacking bout, frankly. I'll not let Clive outdo me. At once.
My quarry never eludes me. My wings shall take me.
I shall never yield.
That's the...
In his role.
Not even surprised.
Whatever you need. I'm off.
Allow me. It was I rise to any challenge. A brisk flight.
Gray skies loom ahead. In His Highness's honor. Nowhere is too far, sir.
I mustn't be...
Such strength.
Only willpower can save...
I mustn't give in.
I'll not go easy on you.
My blade for Arteras.
Impressed to protect those who can't protect themselves. I stand ready. I take to the skies.
I'm ready. Right.
A fine discovery.
I've no allowance for mercy. My arrows fly ever true. Pass down your map as you've ordained.
Face your demise!
Perhaps I'll purchase a good book to celebrate.
Allow me. Very well.
I've claimed it as our own.
What fortune?
Who's my target?
Merely say the word. How can I assist? I ride at
I'm
once.
Here. At your service. At once.
My wings shall take me.
The day will be ours. To me.
Let me show you what a dark... Anything you need. As you wish.
Just tell me if anyone, I'll help however I can. Setting off.
Awaiting further instruction.
Do you realize?
Come then!
A futile endeavor.
Never doubt a desert kid.
Face your demise!
I'm all too familiar with...
Come then!
I fear the worst.
Face your demise!
Not bad at it.
For all of Bastorius!
What are your orders, my prince? I'll see this debt. Your will shall be done. As decreed.
Your orders? It shall be done.
What are your orders, my prince? I depart anon.
Do your worst. I'm prepared for anything. Consider it done. One thrust of the lance is all I need. Shall I push onward, or make my retreat? This doesn't bode well. I ride at once.
A great boon for the liberation. Allow me. I rise to any challenge.
Our
Falling back
spirits are
then.
high.
Order must be preserved. Allow me. A brisk flight.
I soar on wings of white. I can fly no farther.
Splendid.
You're nothing. It seems you've misjudged me. Nowhere is too far. Sir. Face me and be cut down. At your service. At once. I stand ready. Sir,
What
standing
next,
by.
Your Highness?
Your orders, then.
The time is at hand.
The
Quite
fight
soothing.
continues.
We march. The path is set. Now then.
I shall teach you the lunacy of your ways.
Don't even think about messing.
I can't fail my
Are you impressed yet?
Just keep getting tougher.
Your will shall be at once. We've taken it as our own.
I'm in rough shape. Consider it done. Order complete. How can I assist? My steed is swifter than the wind.
If you want me, then
No mercy.
come then.
I'm right next to you.
I'll heal you.
To the next.
The time is at hand. Excellent.
Victory is all but assured.
I'll do it. Do you need a healer? Whatever you wish.
What
Stronger than
immense
ever.
power.
At your service.
Why, thank
Victory
you.
is all but
I'll
assured.
help however I can.
I rise to any challenge.
This should be fun.
We march.
Your orders?
I've arrived.
I stand ready.
Allow me. I rise to any challenge.
You can't run.
I'll tend to your wounds.
I can help.
You face me.
I'll heal you. You're
If
nothing.
you want me, then
Your villainy
I'll
ends.
do. How much punishment can you?
I'll tend to your wounds.
Good achieve.
I'm pleased with this.
A word, Lady Scarlet? My people are safe once more, due almost wholly to the benevolence of the Liberation Army. The proper thanks eludes me.
Rhaenys?
In what felt like a mere moment, you've become a fine young woman.
Do you remember the day I left Albion? Back then, I didn't understand the point of it all. I cried and cried, begging to stay until my voice went hoarse. And I remember you cried with me that day.
I've spent many an idle evening since, lamenting my decision to remain behind. With only my thoughts to keep me company, I could but imagine how frightened you must have been. How alone.
I was both, at times. But my years on the island made me tougher than I could have ever expected.
Indeed they did. The woman before me now is nothing like the sobbing girl I remember.
You missed some of my finest hours, I'll have you know.
Yes, I'm painfully aware. But I refuse to miss another. My place is at your side and nowhere else. I only hope Prince Elaine sees it the same way. I suppose I'll know soon enough when I ask to join the Liberation in True.
Don't they need you here?
Perhaps, but we're all of the same mind. We do whatever is necessary to aid the Liberation.
Then come. I'm sure Elaine will be thrilled to hear the news.
Lord Jerome, sir!
Now look what you've made me do! Oh, this is far too much sugar.
Apologies, my lord. I didn't mean to startle you. Might I ask what you are making?
Just a little something for the neighbors. Not that it matters anymore. Now, I assume you've some reason for this unannounced interference?
I almost forgot! There's an armed battalion closing in on our city, my lord. It's thought to be the rebels.
They dare come here?
Apparently so. But is this not the perfect opportunity? If we join their ranks, we can finally start resisting Zenoira like we've always wanted.
I fear that's not a choice we can make. Zenoira has men stationed at just about every corner in town. So you can imagine the consequences for our citizens should we aid this liberation and lose.
I suppose so, yes.
Remember, all that we do is for the sake of our people. We'll fight the rebels, and we'll win. Now, prepare for battle, and fetch my sharpest lance. I'll be welcoming them myself.
I'd know that voice anywhere.
It's really you!
Humorous!
I thought my eyes deceived me. It's been so long.
A friend of yours?
In days past, yes. We were inseparable as children.
And you must be Prince Elaine, I presume.
You know of him?
Everyone has heard stories of the Liberation Army. I take it you stand with them as well, Scarlet?
Proud rebel at your service. And I see you've become a knight, just as you always dreamed.
It was the only thing I could think about as a child.
Those were simpler times. Happier ones.
We would play in the garden until the sun went down. Our only company, the resident insects.
Right, the garden. I was just talking about it. Is it still there?
Indeed, and it's recently welcomed the most beautiful bloom you'll ever see. We could go back if you'd like, relive our youth for just a moment.
That would be wonderful. I'd love to show you too, Elaine. Let's all go together.
Your banners do not fly Zenoiran colors. And I cannot permit a band of armed civilians to pass without cause. Pronounce yourselves.
My name is Elaine, and we march with the Liberation Army. Our fight is one to free the peoples of this land and wrest our home from Zenoira's tyrannical clutches. You ought not have any quarrel with us. Please, stand by our side in the battles to come.
Your identities are made plain then. But it appears there's been a misunderstanding. Albion has ceded its lands to our new emperor, Galerius. You stand on Zenoiran territory now. And not a soul among us desires liberation.
How can that be?
Sir Elaine, if you truly seek no quarrel with us, then leave this place. I will claim I saw nothing. But know, when next your gauntlets rap at our gates, you'll find neither mercy nor hesitation. Now, be gone.
Our scout has returned, Your Highness. It would seem conditions in the city are less than ideal.
Forget about valuables. The houses I saw barely had any food. These people are doing all they can just to scrape by.
Heavy taxation has left the populace with scarcely enough to eat, let alone stock their larders. And those who succumb to hunger or cold are left in the mud to await their inevitable ends. They crave freedom, desperately so.
Quite the contradiction, given the words of that knight earlier. And yet, he didn't seem to be one for deceit.
Not without reason, perhaps. But it's possible we lack the full scope of the situation.
Indeed. In any case, we cannot overlook the plight of these people. Come, we march at once.
The Cornian militia fight. Do you need something? Understood.
Witness true ship. What are your orders, my prince?
Let me show you anything you need. Setting off.
Your will shall be done. I depart anon.
I'll pierce you clean.
I'm right next to you. I can help.
Try me.
I'm right next to you. I can help.
You impressed?
See, Chloe? I can do stuff. Who's my target? Right.
You can't
I'll
run.
support you.
All to protect my home. Your orders, then. As you wish.
I shall do every...
I'm right next to you.
I'm ready. Understood.
How much punishment can
I'm here too.
You picked the wrong elf to antagonize. Anything you need. Setting off.
Do you need something?
Judgment shall You'll not be disappointed. I depart.
I'll pierce you.
I'm all too familiar with...
I'll support you. There's always more to learn.
Order must be Your orders? Very well. Come then!
You see that?
My one.
My boat.
My strength grows by leaps and bounds.
An impressive show of strength, Sir Elaine.
Tell me, Fedokia, why did you lie to us? Your people surely seek respite from the suffering of Zenoiran rule.
You have the wrong of it. When the Empire came forth and began violating our land, I fought back with every ounce of my being. I was prepared to oppose their rule until our final soldier fell. As were my people. They stood by me and risked their very lives in defending this sacred ground. But 6 months passed, and then a year. The pain of a citizenry besieged grew fiercer and fiercer, until at last there came the breaking point. On that day, my own subjects kidnapped my son and demanded we lay down our arms.
That's horrible.
Yet it only worsened from there. By Zenoiran orders, they massacred my child and offered his corpse as a sacrifice to our new masters.
Barbarians!
I was well prepared to follow him beyond the Veil of Death, but Zenoira had no interest in executing me. They chose to leave me in power, to exploit my rage and my despair for their own nefarious purposes. So, I bent to the will of my people, and the path they chose to walk was that of subjugation.
Lord Fedokia. You might not realize this, but we've met before. Years ago when I was just a young girl. Your son and I were quite close, in fact. As for you, I remember a man of great integrity, great warmth. And though we were too young to understand much of it, You spoke often of the true makings of a lord, of the love such a role requires.
Yes, I recognize you now. You have grown so much since I saw you last. The time has finally come to see my son once again.
Not while you can still honor his memory. If you would, Scarlet.
According to the captives, all decisions regarding the deployment of soldiers come directly from the Pontifex himself.
Yet Galerius claimed the man was dead.
The Pontificate is a hereditary station, meaning the next in line takes the mitre when their forebear passes. Thus, we can almost assuredly assume an heir has ascended to the role.
I don't believe that's likely.
Then perhaps Galerius was lying. Such simple deception is far from beneath him.
Hey, not to butt in, but... Isn't Scarlet supposed to be the new Pontifex?
Why would you think such a thing?
Well, the two of you have been acting real weird ever since we got to Albion. I was gonna come ask why when I overheard you talking about it. Sorry, I wasn't trying to pry.
Does he speak true?
He does. I'm sorry for hiding it from you all. Pontifex Errant only has one descendant, and that's me.
How long have you known, Elaine?
Since the Sanctuary in Cornea. In the eyes of the Orthodoxy, Scarlet would rightfully take over in the case of Errant's passing.
Which means Galerius did lie. It appears the Pontifex still lives, and is dictating every move Albion's forces make.
It's possible, yes. But our only hope of learning the truth will lie in infiltrating the pontifical chambers.
Then let me do it.
Not when Zenoira's got the church dancing to their tune. It's too risky.
Maybe so. But I'm his daughter. And I won't let you stop me from seeing what's become of him.
It's true that we'd be spared a sacrilegious war were you able to convince him to stand down. Yet we must first determine if he even lives. I know how you feel, Scarlet, but such responsibility can't rest on your shoulders. If Errant truly has passed on, yours would surely be the next life they hope to claim.
So, even a proper scouting mission has failed to uncover the truth.
Indeed, it seems the Basilica's security was far too tight to breach. Though we have recovered word from a few locals who claim they've seen Arant at a distance. And yet, he's made no public appearances of late, citing grave illness as the reason.
Whether or not he truly lives, there will be no avoiding conflict with the arm of the Orthodoxy loyal to Zenoira.
If I may, Your Highness, I suggest we advance on the Basilica with all haste.
Before they can rally reinforcements from the rest of Albion, you mean? I suppose that would forestall an all-out war.
Quite so. And should we manage to bend the trunk of the Orthodoxy toward our cause, its many branches will surely follow suit.
You okay with this, Scarlet?
I've made my peace with whatever it is we have to do. So don't treat me any differently, okay? That goes for you too, Elaine.
That's easy enough to say, but this fight will surely see you cross swords with people you know. Maybe even people you love. I imagine the battle will be a painful one indeed.
What's one moment of pain in the face of a lifetime of suffering under Zenoiran rule? For the people of Albion, I'll do anything it takes.
Very well then. Our destination is set. We march for Albion's capital, and Bisphane Basilica held within.
In that case, we must first secure the bridgehead across the river in the Warnby region.
Prepare to depart at once.
But of course, Your Highness.
A moment, Scarlet. Are you sure you want to go through with this?
To be honest, I'm a bit scared.
I can only imagine.
But praying over the matter will solve nothing. I have to act if I want to see it done, and I plan to do just that.
Father Senatio, what word of His Holiness?
My sincerest apologies, Lord Nigel. I know your journey here has been a long one. But His Holiness has sequestered himself in the oratory and sternly refuses all who seek an audience.
Such has been the case for months on end. Respectfully, Father, the faithful grow more worried for his well-being with every passing day.
I too am concerned, yet we can only pray for his eventual return. Just as he unceasingly prays for the state of this tormented world.
So I shall. Very well. We may discuss the matter of an audience at a later time. Even a passing glimpse of His Holiness would set my mind at ease. And yet...
A word, Sir Nigel.
A sacred guard, hmm? What is it?
We've a report from a congregant residing in Burberry. It would seem the rebel army has amassed their forces in the region.
So the day of reckoning is finally upon us.
The Heaven's Wing Knights make ready for battle. You are to mobilize without delay, and see that the rebels are stopped before they ever cross the valley shallow.
Understood. Today, I shall at last ease the worries that so burden His Holiness.
me show you whatever you wish. As you wish.
The day will be ours. The time is at hand. Onward.
Witness true I'll not let Clive outdo me at once. I fear the worst. Your will shall be done.
Your orders, then. Setting off. Who knows what might happen to you? Whatever you wish.
We're under attack. Come then. I must never yield.
Tempered drink?
I wonder. My skill with the bow grows ever higher.
The time is at hand. The path is set. To me.
Do you realize who you defy?
Getting stronger by the day.
May the Father smile upon me.
I'll not let Clive outdo me. As your will shall be done. I'll not let Clive outdo me. Your will shall be done. I'll not let Clive outdo me. At once.
We march.
How much punishment can you take?
'Tis ours now.
You can't run.
No stopping now.
Your orders, then. As you wish.
The time is at hand. The path is set.
What are your orders, my prince? As decreed.
My atonement beckon. What is our strategy? Begin the march.
I'll not let Clive outdo me. At once.
To the skies! Nowhere is too far. Understood.
Judgment shall strike. I stand ready. I take to the skies. Order must be preserved. I rise to any challenge. It shall be done.
The Cornian militia fights on.
Onward.
Any who bar my path must perish.
I'm here too. I'll support you.
Tis my undying spirit which drives me forth.
Witness the might of an angel.
How much punishment can you take? Diligence. By this, it shouldn't come as a surprise. Anything you need. Setting off. You can't run. I'm sorry, but I can't. Whatever you wish. Your orders, then. Whatever you wish. Oh, that's your orders, then. Setting off.
Death summons you.
What are your orders, my prince? As decreed.
Face your demise.
I'm here too.
If you want me, then
Quite the challenge.
Come then.
Gray skies.
Face your demise.
Quite the
If you
challenge.
want,
I must
face your demise.
I'll support you.
Not bad.
With all
Chaos shall never reign again.
I stand ready.
Allow me. A brisk flight.
I await your next command.
I shall never yield.
Wait till I tell Liza about this.
I'll not let at once.
Take cover! Your villainy ends here.
Try me.
You face me.
I'll pierce you clean through.
Come then.
I'm here too.
a toast.
All the result of diligent work.
The time is at hand.
Nowhere is too far.
sir.
By a knight's honor. I'm off.
I've done as you bade me.
Who knows what might happen to you? All to impressive, aren't I? Whatever you wish. Setting off.
Death summons you. Whatever you need. Begin the march.
Your will shall be done. I depart anon.
We may need this.
Your villainy ends... I'll support you. Another drink?
I move forward in the light of the divine.
We march. The path is set. Who's my target? Right.
You'll not be disappointed. I depart.
Well, look at that.
For Drakenhold.
Better and better.
I mustn't...
This is nothing.
What is our strategy? I'm off.
I'll ride any distance. Merely say the word. I ride at once.
Anything you need. I need to go.
We shall never yield.
Let me show you what a dark... Whatever you wish. As you wish.
Whatever you need. We mobilize at once. Death summons you. I can ride no further by a knight's honor. Whatever you need. I'm off. I shall never yield. Don't resent me for this. What is our strategy? We mobilize at once.
A simple matter.
How shall I serve you? Whatever you need. I'm off.
Anything you need.
Consider it done.
As you requested.
You face me.
My skill with the bow grows ever higher.
The time is at hand. Onward.
This may prove
I'm here too.
As declares the pride of House Meillet.
How can I assist?
I stand ready.
What are your orders, my prince?
That was closer than I would like.
Your will shall be done.
Thank you.
Come then. I must never yield. We march. The path is set.
I never miss my target.
Do your worst.
I'll support you. I'm ready. Understood.
Witness the might of an angel.
Your will shall be done.
Come then!
I'm here too. I'll support you.
Face your
Face me.
I'm here too.
Got the brains and the brawn.
Who's my target? Heading there now.
I rise to any challenge. Very well.
What is our strategy? Whatever you need. We mobilize at once.
You face me.
I've mushroomed.
A toast?
I wonder.
All the results of
My
diligent
legs
work.
grow heavy. The time is at hand. We march. Onward. The time is at hand. For the liberation. To me.
Just tell me if anyone what is it? Setting
We're
off.
under attack.
At your service. At once.
I'm ready. Right.
Your orders, then. Oh, that's all?
Merely say the word. My steed is
I'm in
swifter
your
than the wind.
Keep getting
Have I always held such potential?
by a knight's honor. I press whatever you need. By a knight's honor. Whatever you need. What is our strategy? Whatever you need. What is our strategy? By a knight's honor. I'm off.
What are your orders, my prince? As decreed.
No battle is beyond our reach. What is our strategy? We mobilize at once.
I'm in their firing range. I fear I'm fading.
How can I assist?
I'll not let Clive outdo me. What are your orders, my prince?
Quite soothing.
Who's my target?
My body
Allow me.
aches.
Merely say the word.
Do you need a healer?
I shall persevere.
I'll help however I can.
The time is at hand. The path is set. To me.
One thrust of
You're nothing.
do your work.
Face me again.
Come then!
I'll heal you.
I'm even...
I won't nothing.
One of the many benefits of old age.
Death summons you.
nothing. No complaints here.
Onward for Prince Ludwig.
Prepare to be...
You're nothing. If you want, face your demise.
One thrust of...
You're nothing. If you want,
do your worst.
Face your demise.
I'll tend to your wounds.
Perhaps I'll purchase a good book to celebrate.
I rise to any challenge.
What is it? I'll do it. I'll help however I can. Setting off.
Your orders? A brisk flight.
I stand ready. Sir.
I'm prepared for anything. I ride at once.
Your will shall be done. At once.
I'm ready. Heading there now. Whatever you need, I'm off. 'Twas never in doubt. By a knight's honor, returning for now. My atonement beckons.
Whatever you wish. Your orders, then. Setting off.
Whatever you need. What is our strategy?
What's power?
By a knight's honor.
The time is at hand.
What is it? Nowhere is too far.
How can I assist?
I stand ready.
I rise to any challenge.
At your service.
I'm prepared for anything.
Nowhere is too far.
Much
Victory is all but assured.
At your service. I can do anything now.
Yes, I'll take it.
Come then.
I'll heal you. I'll help however I can.
What are your orders, my prince? As decreed.
Allow me.
I stand ready. Do you need a healer? I
We
understand.
march. Onward.
Merely say the word. My steed is swifter than the wind.
Good.
Your will shall be done.
What is our strategy?
The time is at hand.
You have my thanks.
Whatever you need. I'm off.
What are your orders, my prince?
I've arrived.
Defeat will soon be upon us.
Grace God.
Come then.
I'm not...
Bless them. I mustn't
I'll
get...
tend to your wounds. Quite the challenge.
Face your demise.
I'll heal you. You see that?
My one.
For all of Vestorius.
So, you're the one commanding these rebels. Come forth and claim my head, if you dare. I assure you, it won't be an easy task.
That's enough, Nigel. Lay down your arms.
You know him, Scarlet?
What did you call her?
This is the man who delivered me to Palavia as a child. Him and a trusted few servants, that is.
Then it's truly you. But what are you doing consorting with insurgents?
Do you remember the words my father left me with all those years ago?
I relayed the message myself, yes. It was regarding your sacred mission, to serve as guide and guardian for the savior who would one day greet Palavia's shores.
Savior? What is he talking about?
Wait. You mean to say the man before me
is the same one that my father foresaw? Yes, but it's not out of duty to my lineage that I fight for the liberation. I've joined his cause of my own free will, and I'll do anything in my power to help him see it through.
Then you would see our savior turn his blade on the very orthodoxy you claim to represent.
I have no quarrel with the Church or its teachings. Yet despite their claims of neutrality, 'tis devout feet filling Zenoiran boots.
Indeed. As ordained by the divine words of His Holiness Pontifex Arant.
Galerius told us the Pontifex is dead.
Blasphemy! I'll not suffer this impious slander.
Then answer me this instead. Why is the Church's army after Scarlet?
They're... what?
Surely one of the Orthodoxy's own knights should know what holy orders are being pursued. Or what machinations are underway inside the Basilica's walls. Another moment here and you'll be surrounded by your alleged allies. Go. Learn the truth for yourself.
I'll brook no further impediments, Father. I must see His Holiness at once. And I refuse to leave these halls until I'm granted the audience I seek.
If you've come to inform him of your defeat, worry not. I have already made it known. His Holiness is most disappointed in you.
Then allow me to prostrate myself before him and plead for forgiveness.
You forget your station, Sir Nigel. The failure you've brought our sacred name earns you discipline, not clemency.
Then answer me this at least. Is it true that our knights are in pursuit of his daughter?
A libelous rumor, and little more. As you well know, Lady Scarlet was granted hermitage as a young girl, in service of her divine calling. Seeking her out is strictly forbidden, as is even speaking her name.
It was, perhaps.
Halt, Sir Nigel. None may intrude upon the pontifical chambers.
If you've a matter for church hierarchy, you may see it brought before Father Senatio.
A word first. As the guards at his very door, you must surely have beheld His Holiness of late. How is he?
Well,
as I expected. A wicked aura lingers in the air, and on this day I shall discover why. What foul stench! 'Tis the putrid scent of death himself!
A visitor, huh? I see my guards have proven even more worthless than I anticipated.
Away from His Holiness, devil! No. Such sacrilege defies the natural order of our very world. Baltro, sorcerer of Zenoira, it was you who murdered him.
Oh, believe what you wish. Though, if the Pontifex were pronounced dead, the man who beset his chambers in a fit of rage would surely be the first and only suspect.
I've heard rumors about you. A foul necromancer who treats corpses as though they were mere playthings, just as you've done to His Holiness.
And how will you explain that, hmm? Your dear leader, as cold and lifeless as the very statues you pious fools see fit to worship. You'll be hanged as a heretic for even suggesting it.
Any soul with reason will see you as the true heretic here.
How unfortunate it is to find you here, despite all my warnings to the contrary.
Father Sonatio, you knew of this?
There is nothing to know. His Holiness yet lives, and any claims to the contrary are surely the result of a lamentable bout of madness. The humiliation of defeat is harsh indeed, Sir Nigel. Perhaps harsh enough to drive a vile heretic to murder.
Welcome to my humble store. Look around as much as you please. My thanks.
Do let me know if you require assistance. May the Father bless you. May the Father bless... May the Father bless you.
Our scouts have confirmed my trepidation. Reclaiming the Basilica will be a challenge unlike any we've faced yet.
Indeed. 'Tis between a mountain rise too treacherous for even our most skilled aerial knights, or a narrow road quite easily ambushed.
Truly a natural fortress, in every sense of the phrase.
Your Majesty.
What is it, Chloe? It's not like you to be so panicked.
Well, it's just... a knight of the Orthodoxy has shown up at our camp, sir. Alone.
I had a feeling it would be you, Nigel.
The state of our orthodoxy was just as you said. Zenoira has fashioned us into mere pawns in their fiendish chess game.
And Pontifex Errant.
'Twas all artifice. His holiness has long since passed, yet now stands animated in death by the most abhorrent of necromancers.
No.
I'm so sorry, Scarlet.
Then Baltro has sunk his talons into the sacred flesh of the Church itself.
What do you intend to do now?
Make Zenoira suffer for their foul defilement of our most holy patriarch.
Could you not have made public with the truth first? The clergy would surely take notice to such godlessness. Yet here you stand, a solitary knight.
I come to you an escaped heretic, so marked for the crime of claiming the Pontifex deceased. It would seem Father Senatio and the church hierarchy beneath him all sing from Zenoira's hymnal.
I know that name. But I'm not sure a pious angel like him could be capable of such a thing.
Sir Nigel, does your presence here mean you seek to join our cause?
Do not mistake my aims. His Holiness has ventured forth into the great beyond, and Lady Scarlet is the rightful successor to his radiant office. My only wish is to see her granted that role in earnest, and the Orthodoxy restored to its proper standing.
Then we're in alignment. We would welcome your presence among our ranks, even if only until we reach the Basilica.
Your Holiness, how long has it been since you returned to us in this dreadful state? Months have come and months have gone, yet worry still plagues my soul. Utter fear that the faithful might learn of your passing.
Hardly a surprise. Lacking an heir to inherit the pontifical robes, your orthodoxy stands on the precipice of extinction.
How proceeds the search for Lady Scarlet?
I have my legion scouring Fevrith for her as we speak. We will find her, whether that be alive or dead.
I pray it is the former. All of these tribulations shall be redeemed with the birth of a new pontifex. Yet my heart will ever be stained by the illusion I've cast over our people, and the wretched necromancy I employ in so doing. All the same, should the truth of this subterfuge be made known, it would spell the end of our orthodoxy as we recognize it.
Then all we need do is extinguish any man unfortunate enough to learn of the matter.
Vile demon.
Oh, come now. Is it not your sacred task to preserve the legacy of this faith you so revere?
It is. And I shall see it through, even if I must suffer eternal damnation as a result.
Speaking of damnation, the man you recently branded a heretic has made some fascinating friends. He and the rebel army march for your gates at this very moment.
Then Nigel has succumbed to his madness.
A pity. It seems the only recourse will be to strike him down.
for the Knights of the Sacred Heart. Understood.
To the skies! Judgment shall strike them. Order must be preserved. At your service. Victory is all but assured. I swear it. I take to the skies. I depart. I rise to any challenge. I stand ready.
The day will be ours. We march. The path is set.
Let me show you what a dark... Anything you need. As you wish.
I am yours to command. So be it.
Just tell me if any... I'll help however I keep setting off.
Order must be preserved. Your orders? Very well.
Your villainy ends here.
I'll tend to your wounds.
I can help. I'm right next to you.
I'll heal you.
I can help.
I'll tend to your wounds.
You face me.
I'm right next to you.
I'll heal you. I'll tend to your wounds. I'll heal you.
Another step forth. The time is at hand.
Turn back.
You can't run.
I'll tend to your wounds.
She...
I'm pleased with this.
Departing at
I'm
once.
here.
Your villainy ends here.
I can help. I'm right next to you. I can help.
You face me.
How much punishment can you take? A shame, isn't it?
Do you need a healer? I understand.
So be it.
Who knows what...
Your villainy ends here.
How much punishment...
You face me.
Drinks?
I move... My skill with the bow grows ever higher.
Their tyranny ends here. Understood.
I've arrived.
If you want me, then have me.
Not bad at all.
Allow me. It shall be done.
The time is at hand. To me. The time is at hand. Onward.
So be it.
'Tis ours now. We march. The path is set.
I'll ride any distance. How can I assist? Consider it done.
My atonement beckoned by a knight's honor. We mobilize at once.
For the Knights of the Sacred Heart. Departing, I am yours to command.
The time is at hand.
The Cornian militia fights on.
To the skies! Judgment shall strike them.
Witness true chivalry. I'll not let Clive outdo me.
Merely say the word.
I stand ready. At once.
Your will shall be done. I depart anon.
Who's my target? Right.
Witness the might of an angel. I take to the skies.
For Drakenhold. Whatever you need. Begin the march. Death summons you. By a knight's honor. We mobilize at once. I shall never yield.
Your villainy ends here.
Tempered in the cruel flames of war.
We march. Come then.
Death summons you.
Your villainy...
I shall never yield.
Not even surprised.
The
As you
enemy has
requested.
spotted me.
What is our strategy? Begin the march.
For the Knights of the Sacred Heart.
Come then.
Death.
Your villainy,
I shall...
you face me. Victory grows ever closer. Your villainy ends here. I must never heed.
I wonder if I'm stronger than Lady Oclese.
Whatever you need. We mobilize at once.
What are your orders, my prince? As decreed.
I
Order
think
complete.
this is the place.
No battle.
Come then.
I shall
Your villainy
a
ends.
few.
Come then.
I shall-
Your villainy ends here.
Their tyranny ends here. I am yours to command. So be it.
Whatever you wish. Setting off.
I stand ready.
I'm prepared for anything. My steed is swifter than the wind.
For Drakenhold.
Backing you up.
In his royal name.
There has to be a way.
At your service.
I rise to any challenge.
Merely say the word.
Your orders, then. I'll help however I can.
For the Knights of the Sacred Heart.
I stand ready. Understood.
I shall...
I'm all too familiar.
You face.
I fear the
I'll help. Backing you up. Backing you up.
I've much room.
A toast?
All the result of diligent work.
Their tyranny ends here. Departing at once.
What is our strategy? I'm off.
Onward.
Your will shall be done.
For the Knights of the Sacred Heart. So be it.
Do you realize—
Come then.
For Drakenhold.
Your villainy ends here.
I shall
Come then. Your villainy—
Do you realize—
Death summons.
I shall teach you the lunacy of your ways.
I can't.
The fruit—
Never doubt a desert kid.
Begin the march.
I shall do—
I shall—
You face—
I'm old.
For Draken.
Your villainy ends here.
Death.
You face me.
Blasphemous fool. I've grown stronger. You'll not be disappointed. Your will shall be done.
I fear the
For
world.
Draken.
Your villainy ends here.
Their tyranny ends here. For the Knights of the Sacred Heart. Departing at once. Only a fool.
I shall never—
You face me.
A futile endeavor.
None shall escape my blade.
I shall teach you—
Turn back, lest I—
A futile—
Come then.
I shall—
Only a fool.
Death summons you. I mustn't
Wait till I tell Liza about this.
No mercy. Nothing. 'Tis the fruit of my labor.
Your orders? A brisk flight.
A divine blessing. Where should I go next?
I am yours to command.
To me.
Witness the might of an angel. You'll not be disappointed. Witness the might of an angel. I depart. I've arrived. I must stand strong.
Prepare to be—
Gray Sky,
Do your work.
quite the
I'll support you. I'm here too. I'll support you. I'm here too.
Prepare to be run.
No mercy.
One thrust of the lance.
Face me and
Do your worst.
You're nothing.
Prepare to be run through.
No mercy.
I'll support you.
My lance grows ever sharper.
As you wish.
'Tis a useful find. For Drakenhold,
Do you realize
I shall
a feudal
death summons you. For Drakenhold.
Do you realize
I
a feudal endeavor?
Don't even
Are you impressed yet?
So be it. Their tyranny ends here. Understood.
I shall do every...
For Drakenhold.
You face me.
I'll not let Clive outdo me. I depart anon.
I'm off. Death summons.
Your villainy ends here. A fine bout.
Whatever you need.
I'm prepared for anything. Consider it done.
The path is set.
Do you realize who you defy?
May the Father...
Just keep getting tougher.
Your will shall be done. At once.
Do your worst.
You'll not be disappointed. Any who bar my path must perish.
Everything.
My blade for Arteras.
Witness the might. Your will shall be done.
Prepare to be run through.
I can't wait for my next fight.
How can I assist? I ride at once.
Do you need a healer?
One thrust.
I shall teach you the...
You face me. Another step forth. We march. Onward.
'Tis ours.
For Drakenhold,
I'll never...
death summons you. What is our strategy? Begin the march.
I await your next command.
I shall
prepare to be run through.
Do you realize who you defy?
Death.
Do your...
A feudal endeavor.
Getting strong.
The fruit...
Never doubt a desert kid.
I am yours to command.
The time is at hand. Stronger than ever.
By a knight's honor. I'm off. A key position.
I've arrived.
What is our strategy?
For the Knights of the Sacred Heart, so be it.
I'll help however I can. I'll do it.
We march. To me.
Begin the march.
What is it? I understand.
Order complete.
I have arrived.
As you requested.
I have arrived.
Setting off. Nowhere is too far. At once.
Whatever you need.
Onward.
At your service.
Much appreciated. Shall not be misplaced.
Nowhere is too far. Victory awaits!
Come then!
With all the
chaos!
My strength grows by leaps and bounds.
You'll not be disappointed. Withdrawing for the moment. Judgment shall strike. I stand ready. You'll not be disappointed. I depart.
I won't fail you.
I shall unthrust.
I'll heal you. I'll tend to your wounds.
Death summons you. What is our strategy?
I understand.
Less than ideal.
I shall never...
Come then.
I'll heal you.
If you want me, then have me! Reason rules the day. I rise to any challenge. Your orders? it shall be done.
For Drakenhold.
I'll tend to your wounds.
Best thief.
No complaints here.
Whatever you need. Whatever you need. By a knight's honor.
I rise to any challenge.
Do you need a healer? Setting off.
What is our strategy? Whatever you need. What is our strategy? We mobilize at once. Death.
I'll heal you.
By a knight's honor.
With numerous strikes.
What is our strategy? For Drakenhold. In his...
Not even surprised.
I'll help however I can.
Their tyranny ends here.
What are your orders, my prince?
Understood.
Whatever you need. I'm off. Yes.
Come then!
Do your worst.
Your villainy ends here.
I'll do everything.
Come then.
You want me to fight?
I'll not.
All for the sake of my healing. I understand.
I am yours to command. Understood.
Your villain.
Prepare to be
If you
one.
want
Come then.
I'll do face
Do your
villain. You face me.
I'll tend to your wounds.
Tempered and
I move forward in the light of the divine.
I'm on the verge of Do you need a healer? What is it?
Excellent. We march.
The path is set.
At your service. Done. Nowhere is too far.
Your orders? Allow me.
I stand ready.
merely say the word. I may be outmatched.
I'll heal you. I'll tend to your wounds.
I'll need to study this further.
I'll never run from a fight.
I'll heal you.
Nowhere is too far. Understood. No mercy.
Almost did.
Gotta keep. I block higher still. At your service, sir.
For the Knights of the Sacred Heart. So be it.
In the name of the liberation.
So far, so good.
I stand ready. Whatever you wish. Anything you need. Oh, that's all?
I shall teach you the lunacy of your ways. A futile endeavor.
Don't even...
I can't fail my sacred mission.
Your will shall be done. I depart anon. Do you realize who you defy? Are you impressed yet? I'll not let Clive outdo me. As decreed.
Stronger than ever. The time is at hand.
I can do anything now.
Whatever you wish. Setting off.
A futile endeavor.
Just keep getting tougher.
Your will shall be done. At once. What are your orders, my prince? As decreed. I await your next command.
Death summoned.
Come then. Your villainy.
I'll do
You face me.
You want me to fight? That's one defeated.
Your villainy.
None.
You
I'll
face.
tend to your wounds.
Turn back.
I'll heal you.
As you wish.
I shall never
Come then.
I'm a
for Draken.
Turn back.
Death.
I'll tend to your wounds.
Only a fool mistakes recklessness for courage.
I shall never yield.
Turn
You face me.
I'll do
Come then.
I'll heal you.
Drink, Sarah.
My skill with the bow grows ever higher.
Do you need a healer? Setting off. I'll be taking this. I'll help however I can. I'll do it.
Your will shall be done.
What is our strategy? Whatever you need. Your faith shall not be misplaced.
What are your orders, my prince?
I press onward. For Drakenhold.
I'll tend to your wounds.
You mustn't stop here. By a knight's honor.
I can't move any farther.
Whatever you need. By a knight's honor.
What is it? I'll help however I
I
can.
rise to any challenge.
I am yours to command.
I won't.
Not
Come
turn
then,
back.
if you want me.
I'll heal you.
You see that? My bow's feeling lighter than ever.
We march. Stronger than ever. Onward.
Their tyranny ends here.
Do you need a healer? I understand.
I could really use a rest.
The area is ours.
Allow me. Your orders? Very well. I rise to any challenge.
Right.
The time is at hand.
Victory is all but your orders.
Your fate shall
I
not be
rise to any
misplaced.
challenge.
Whatever you need. Begin the march.
You face me.
I'll tend to your wounds. I'll heal you.
Come then.
Come then.
I'll tend to your wounds.
Not bad at all.
My strength.
My wyvern and I.
For all of Bastory!
Perhaps I'll purchase a good book to celebrate.
I have failed, and so too has my divine calling. The truth of His Holiness's demise will come to light, and all of his teachings shall be lost like so many feathers on a foul wind.
You dare speak his name after the desecration you've engaged in?
I had little choice. Absent a pontifex at its helm, the Orthodoxy would fail to adequately direct the faith of its believers. Trust in our creed would wither and fade, so I resorted to desperate measures, at least until we could find Lady Scarlet.
Why did you hide it from me?
It is as I've mentioned before. His Holiness forbade us from even speaking her name.
It's really you.
The woman you've sought for so long now stands in your presence.
Lady Scarlet? But how have you come to arrive here? And among the ranks of rebels, no less.
You would know all that and more had you only spoken to me, Senatio. 'Twas I who ushered her out of this land, at His Holiness's behest.
Then perhaps my greatest sin was confiding in that Zenoiran sorcerer over my own countrymen. Even so, I'm glad to have reached this conclusion. I'd like to believe it amounts to divine providence, ushered forth by the Heavenly Father himself. And that the congregation His Holiness loved so dearly can live on in peace. I leave that charge in your capable hands, Sir Nigel. Once I face my Inquisition, our most sacred of nations can finally step forward anew. And you, Lady Scarlet, please guide our flock to salvation as their new and worthy pontifex.
That I can't do. I'm certain both of you know the task my father left me with. And that it's the exact reason I can't accept his position, or afford to sequester myself here in the Basilica. My duty's not yet finished, and I refuse to rest until it is.
Shepherding the savior of this land, hmm? Does such a savior truly exist?
He does, and he stands in this very room. Prince Elaine, noble leader of the Liberation Army.
I hadn't realized.
We've reason to believe that Pontifex Errant was captured by Zenoira and slain while in their custody.
They needed his blood to break the seals on Fevrith's sanctuaries.
The same blood that runs through Scarlet's veins. 'Tis why they kidnapped her not long past.
Then Baltro and his minions are the ones who stole his holiness away from us. What cruel irony. I believed myself striving to restore Albion to its former glory, just as he desired. Yet I was complicit in its downfall instead, stood athwart his righteous path ere we could ever walk astride it. Tell me, why have I not faced sentence for my sins?
I expect you will be, before long. But if you'd rather atone for those sins than languish in their wake, what would you say to joining our ranks?
His Holiness has finally been laid to rest, and the various arms of the Orthodoxy have been informed of his passing, and that the pontificate will remain vacant until your prophesied charge is complete.
Thank you, Nigel. You'll make a fine leader, I'm sure of it.
I pray you're right, my lady. Sonatio shall serve as your guardian in my stead, and I shall invoke the Father's blessings every morn and eve until your eventual return.
You're welcome to stay, you know. Albion would be in quite the predicament if their new Pontifex were to fall in battle.
Their Pontifex won't be going anywhere. As long as I'm with you, I'm nothing more than an ordinary priestess. And your friend, of course.
Are you sure about this? I can't promise I'm the savior you seek.
I can, without a shadow of a doubt. Father always knew it would be someone important to me. And, well, there's no one who fits that description more than you, Elaine.
Lady Scarlet, I've word you propose a pilgrimage to the 6 sanctuaries of Fevrith.
I do. Father bade me visit them once I had found the savior he spoke of. And that's what I plan to do, broken seals or no.
The staff His Holiness bequeathed to you houses a power unseen in any other. Perhaps its latent faculties will enable you to restore the sanctuaries to their prior function.
Right. And with the Rite of the Covenant complete, the Ring of the Unicorn is at its full strength again. The sanctuaries await, Elaine.
Indeed. Let us be off.
We have wrested back Bisphane Basilica and struck a heavy blow to Zenoira's influence in the land. Now then, this is the state of Fevrith at present. We've succeeded in freeing all our neighboring kingdoms from Zenoira's grasp, Your Highness. The final battle draws near. I suggest you make whatever preparations are necessary. Then we march on Gran Corinne and bring this grim tale to a close.
Welcome to my humble store. Look around as much as you please. My thanks. My thanks.
Do let me know if you require assistance. May the Father bless you. May the Father... May the Father...
I'll start by offering a prayer to the Sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. Progeny of the late Pontifex Errant, you have done well in guiding the Savior to this sacred hall.
You know of me?
I do. Your father, under compulsion of Baltro's magic, destroyed the seal sheltered upon these grounds. A regrettable fate indeed.
Excuse me the question, wise sage. Why is it that those of the pontifical lineage are able to break the Sanctuary seals?
'Tis a tale even older than the Orthodoxy itself.
But that's over 800 years.
Indeed. I speak of ancient Zenoira and their sorcerer's quest for might beyond mortal bounds. A pursuit which brought them to Palavia and the holy power of the almighty unicorn. Enraptured by its supreme brilliance, they began to experiment, using the citizens of Albion as their subjects. In time, those experiments birthed a new race entirely. The population you know as angels.
That's not possible.
Yet their only distinguishing feature were the wings on their backs, a mark of failure for the sorcerers who conceived them. The experiments continued unceasingly, but only one success emerged. A man capable of divine wonder.
The first Pontifex.
Yes, and the gift he bore was the means to lay wandering souls to eternal rest.
But how does that relate to the seals?
The purpose of Fevroth's sanctuaries is twofold. The first is to soothe the vengeful spirits of old Zenoira. The second is to accumulate an energy most sacred, the power of cleansing. Galerius impelled your father to set loose the souls bound to the sanctum, to break its seal as you know it. In so doing, he divested these grounds of one of their vital duties. But the other, the power of cleansing housed within, still remains undefiled by wicked intent.
My father must have foreseen the breaking of the seals all those years ago.
Which explains why he asked you to one day guide me here. To impart the power of cleansing upon my ring, so that we may stop Galerius before it's too late.
Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, the sanctuaries of Fevroth further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Apologies for asking this of you, Elaine. It's merely that I'd like to make an inquiry regarding the nature of these sanctuaries.
Please, your presence is more than welcome. We'll ask the sage together.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. Beside you stands the Turanos of Elheim. The ring of the unicorn would remain ever bound were it not for you. Or for your ancestors, who conveyed the rite of covenant through a great many generations. For that, you have my utmost gratitude.
'Tis a kindness I scarcely deserve, O wise sage. But if I may, I wish to ask a question of you. For what purpose were these sanctuaries constructed?
To house errant, wandering souls, those of the fallen Zenoiran Empire.
Yet that raises another question still. How is it that Zenoira met with ruin?
'Twas an act of hubris immeasurable. In search of the forbidden gift of immortality, their sorcerers made sacrifice of a divine being, the great and noble unicorn.
Such vile disregard for the natural world.
Indeed. And greed only drove them further from their own humanity. Amidst the slaughter, they sought to elicit the creature's purifying energy, and in so doing, break free of in their rejection of vice and villainy. For the wicked-hearted to harness such a power as their own would be a contradiction of its very purpose. 'Twas a miscalculation of the most fatal ilk. With the beast's dying embers, the fury of the unicorn struck Zenoira's people. Their skin burned, their flesh was rent from their bodies, and their souls were condemned to wander for the rest of eternity.
How horrible.
'Twas the greatest irony, then, that the right proved a success in the end. From the ashes of tragedy rose but one survivor. A single girl, capable of communion with the divine unicorn her countrymen had so cruelly defiled. Aside the Pontifex of Albion and the elven Turanos, she set forth to deliver peace to the restless souls of Zenoira's citizens. A venture which saw them construct 6 sanctuaries spread through every land of Fevrith. Upon its completion, she rallied those loyal to her cause and founded a new nation, Cornia, of which she would become the first queen. And with the spirits of her brethren pacified at last, she relinquished the power she had never once wished to receive. 'Twas then that it was severed in twain, each half laid into a sacred relic, symbolic of her tale.
The Ring of the Unicorn.
And that of the maiden.
Then the reason this ring answers to me alone is the royal blood flowing through my veins.
Quite so. Your heart is that of the unicorn, fated to commune with a maiden true and fair. A destiny which culminated in the rite of covenant and the subsequent unbinding of the ring's true form. Now, the power of cleansing housed within these grounds will prove a great boon in the battle ahead. You need only accept its grace. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornia.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, the Sanctuaries of Fevrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Forgive me for prying, Berengaria, but why have you asked to join us here?
Boltro, I want to know more about the man who thinks he can tamper with other people's minds. I have a few other questions for this sage of yours, too.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the Sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. Excellent.
Hope you're in the explaining mood, Sage. There's a sorcerer working with Galerius. Goes by the name Baltro. What can you tell me about him?
The man was a true prodigy, if ever one has deserved the title. His aptitude for magic was, in a word, peerless. A gift he employed with little concern for sense or morals. 'Twas through that disregard that he birthed arts as magnificent as they were monstrous. The rite of channeling chief among them.
Is that how the devil still lives? By possessing the body of another?
Baltro himself has no need of such trickery. While the lost souls of ancient Zenoira's people have long stood confined within the sacred grounds of the Sanctuaries, Baltro has remained in the realm of the living, sustaining his twisted physical form for centuries upon end.
The lone survivor of a fallen empire. But if those souls have been locked away, how exactly was he able to summon them?
With the Crystal of Transference, of course. A potent medium capable of circumventing the barred gate to the beyond. Once the desired soul was summoned, he wielded the rite of channeling to convey it into a yet living host. 'Tis a feat, I presume, only possible for a man of Baltro's infernal aptitude.
Crystals of transference.
I can't say I've ever heard of them myself.
I bet they're real tough to come by. Otherwise, he'd have brought back the whole damn empire by now.
You make a good point.
I've got one more question for you, Sage. This armor I'm wearing, it's not the only set. There was another up in Albion recovered from the Sanctuary when Zenoira first started knocking. Way I hear, it was the Pontifex who found it, gave it to a guy named Nigel not long after. So, I was wondering, this place have any old gear you're looking to part ways with?
Alas, all armaments stored within these walls have long since been evacuated. Yet the power of cleansing remains pure and true. Grasp it tight, and it shall surely bring you succor in the days to come. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, the Sanctuaries of Fefrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
Sorry for making you drag us along like this.
Please, there's nothing to apologize for. I take it you have a question to ask.
We want to see if this sage knows anything about the blue. It's the only reason we even got in here, so...
I'll start by offering a prayer to the Sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. You've accomplished much, Ring-bearer. 'Tis no easy feat crossing a nation bound in the harshest of winters.
I don't mean to interrupt, wise sage, but I was wondering if you could answer something for us. What exactly is the Bastorius Blue?
You refer to the azure stone on your person, yes? It is magic made crystal, cultivated by the elves of yore. Long ago, when their kind still called Bastorius home.
There were elves here?
That era too saw Zenoira's reign encroach upon every region of Fevrith. The elves to the south, secure behind Ervelda's veil, espoused neutrality and insulated themselves in the forests of Elheim. Yet those in Bastorius did not possess such luxury. Instead, they forged a powerful crystal capable of transforming their bodies into those of colossal beasts.
Astrals. But they could turn themselves back, right?
Such a technique did exist, yes. Though, unfortunately, it has long been lost to the passage of time.
Should have guessed as much.
Still, Zenoira must have had some reason for wanting the stone so bad. Even though they didn't use their mind control to try and get it.
I suspect you allude to the rite of channeling. As I understand it, bestral physiology is far too distinct to house a human soul, making the rite a futile venture. In its place, they likely sought the crystal for its similar mastery over the hearts of your race. All in the grand hopes of bridling the same strength they failed to overcome so many years prior.
Some story this thing's got.
Now, we lack the time for further conversation. Allow me to imbue your ring with the power of cleansing. Use it well, and bring an end to Galerius's cruel ambitions. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, the Sanctuaries of Fevrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the Sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. So the ring is restored at last. You have done well.
If I may ask a question. You said that if we wished to match Galerius' might, we would first need to unbind the ring's power. But I wonder, why did you bid us return here after?
That I may bestow upon you the power of cleansing, accumulated within these walls over the passing of centuries.
Do you imply the renewed ring is not enough to defeat him?
It is not. If you wish to bring such events to bear, you must usher the souls of Zenoira's people to their long-awaited salvation.
The Zenoira of old was an ancient kingdom, said to have fallen in a single cursed night. What do its denizens have to do with this?
The night you allude to was that of failed ceremony, one in which they relinquished their corporeal forms. For countless years they suffered in discarnate agony, consigned to merely watch as a new world sprung forth from their own. As you may expect, the weaker-hearted among them succumbed first to madness, then to an unyielding, rabid lust for evil. 'Tis only by the power of the Sanctuaries that such wicked souls were put to slumber, sealed away in a realm known solely as the Beyond.
And Galerius used me and my father to break that seal.
Quite so. He has torn open a seam between the land of the living and that of the dead. A seam through which he shall unite their beings, till neither one is distinct from the other.
Then we know now what Galerius seeks. To resurrect the souls of ancient Zenoira.
Should he succeed, this world will be met with grave disaster. Yet that is why our sanctuaries exist. Make use of our strength and bring eternal salvation to the souls of the lost. Now, the power of cleansing housed within these sacred grounds will prove a great boon in the battle ahead. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Runebearer, the sanctuaries of Fevrith further seek your call. Deliver your presence unto each in turn, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.
I'll start by offering a prayer to the Sanctuary.
He who bears the ring of the unicorn, present its grandeur before me. Your efforts are commendable indeed. I shall grant you my might, that Galerius's ambitions may at last be foiled.
If you'll allow me a question first. Galerius asserts himself Emperor of the fallen Zenoiran Empire, but I wonder, do his claims ring true?
They do. He is a man dangerous beyond all reason or belief. In truth, Zenoira's people were not born on Fevrith soil, but hail from another continent, beyond the Great Seas. Their populace enjoyed countless years of peace and prosperity, ushered in by magical advancements of the highest order. Yet, after a contested succession sparked civil war, the very magic which once enhanced their lives now stole them away instead. And by the day Galerius emerged victorious, Zenoira was naught but barren wastes, inhabited chiefly by the corpses of the damned. Faced with such cold conclusion, most would have considered him a king absent a kingdom. Yet Galerius would not be denied his reign. Mustering what few pitiful subjects remained in the realm of the living, he set off to seize a new shore as his own, Fevrith.
Then the ancient Zenoira we're familiar with was actually an invading army from a far-off continent.
The modest fiefdoms which dotted Fevrith could but thrash and flail beneath Galerius's insurmountable might. Only Elheim, shielded by the boughs of the divine Erelda, was spared utter decimation.
If that same conqueror now blights our lands as well, can we assume General Valmor was possessed by his soul?
I don't believe we can. An energy so ineffably evil likely derives from something else entirely.
How do you mean?
Were he merely revived through the rite of channeling, slaying the host would banish his soul back to the frigid gates of the beyond. Yet, to judge by the monstrous aura surrounding him, I fear the task far too great for such crude methodology. No matter the truth of it, Galerius must be stopped. And the power of cleansing housed within these walls shall hearten that pursuit. 'Tis yours, should you but accept it. Your will is mine own, righteous Prince of Cornea.
The ring's gotten stronger, Elaine. I can feel it.
Ringbearer, your pilgrimage is fulfilled, and so too is the ring of the unicorn. Deliver your presence unto the decisive conflict, that we may aid you when the fated time arrives.